Hi everyone, my name is Siddhi and in today's video I'm going to review The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. And this book, it looks like it is upside down in this orientation because I use the selfie camera of the phone. But yeah, it's okay. You can just Google the book, the name of the book, and you will find the cover. So you can have a look at that. So now let's just jump right into this video. So this book is the last book in the Heroes of Olympus series, and I think it is the last book in Percy's world, because we have already read like 9 books in this whole universe that Rick Riordan built up, in which Percy Jackson lives in. But the universe starts from the Lightning Thief to now we are at the Blood of Olympus. So I guess this is like the end of Percy's story. Like, it is not like the end. He has small appearances in Magnus Chase, in Kane Chronicles, and the Trials of Apollo, of course. But I don't think that we are going to see his POV. I mean, I don't think we're going to see his point of view in any of those books, because I've just gotten started with reading the first book in the Trials of Apollo series. I'm reading that right now, and I'm like 20 or 30 or 50 pages into the book. And yeah, we have already seen Percy, but we are not seeing his point of view. So like, that is the way that I've been like used to Percy and all of those books that came before, because in the Percy Jackson series, the whole book was about Percy Jackson. The book itself is named after his own name. So yeah, this book is made in Percy Jackson's perspective, or as you might want to say, his point of view. And in the Heroes of Olympus books, they are a little bit different, but they're not too different, because the Heroes of Olympus books have point of views from several different characters of that book series. So we have another point of view from Percy and Jason and Piper, Leo, blah blah blah, and all of the other characters on the Argo too. And we also get to see Percy. So yeah, and so I think this is the end of his own his point of view, I guess. So yes. So now let's get into the review. This book is about when Percy and all of his friends on the Argo 2 are going to Athens. Athens or Athens, I think it is pronounced as Athens, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. So they go to Athens to kill the giants and to stop Gaia from waking up. So all of these books that I've read till now by Rick Riordan all of them have this really nice happy ending, and everyone is just like really happy in the end. This is the part that annoys me the most, because I want really huge twists and turns throughout the whole book. I want character deaths, I want twists and turns. I don't want them to succeed all at the end, because I want some stuff to happen in it, because I don't like just plain victory. I just want to see some stuff in it, like sacrifices and real stuff like that. But I was just like a really bored kind of, but I can never get bored of the Percy Jackson series and any of Rick Riordan's books, don't get me wrong, but I was kind of a little bit bored by how all of these characters just win at the end. So this is the book which ends off the whole Heroes of Olympus series, which means that there will be no more Heroes of Olympus books after this book. So yeah, I was really excited to read this book after I finished the book that came before it, which was The House of Hades over here. And I love The House of Hades. I love all of Rick Riordan's books. Just the only thing is that I get a little bit bored from all of those victories and stuff like that. But it's okay. It's fine. There is no problem in that. But yeah, and this book. And I guess my most favorite characters from the Heroes of Olympus series would be Reyna and Nico, because I like the characters with the most saddest stories. for some reason. I don't know why, but I like the characters with the most saddest stories. Reyna Reyna was the demigod whose Reyna was the daughter of Bellona. She is a goddess who does not exist in Greek mythology. She only exists in Roman mythology because, and the reason for that is, I think, it is that that Bellona was born after all of the Greek gods moved to Rome. So she was born after all of the Greek gods moved to Rome, which is why the Greek mythology does not include her. So yeah. But I could be wrong over here. This is just what I think happened. But yes, and Reyna is the daughter of Bellona. She doesn't like she gets denied by everyone. She was really great friends with Jason a long ago, but then he moved on. He became friends with other people and he just forgot Reyna, and and that really kind of upset Reyna because she was best friends with him. And the other favorite character that I had from all of these books, actually, Nico also existed in the Percy Jackson series, which Reyna did not. So yes, he is like my favorite character from the Percy Jackson books as well as the Heroes of Olympus books. So Nico has like a really, really sad story. His sister died when he was like 10 years old. When he was 10 years old, he was like this really geeky little kid who really had many who was just obsessed with these mythomagic cards. His sister's name was Bianca. She died in the Titan's Curse, and that was actually when she was discovered to be a half-blood. And in that same year, she joined the Hunters of Artemis, and she was killed by this faulty, monstrous robot that Hephaestus made. So yeah, she was killed by this robot, and the robot killed her. She died, and Nico was not on that quest. So Percy had promised Nico that he would make sure that Bianca doesn't die, but at the end, Bianca turns out to be dead. So yeah, Nico was really, really upset with Percy, and he became like this ghost boy later on, because before, when he was 10 years old, he was like this really happy kid, and then he becomes this whole ghost boy because he's also the son of Hades, who is the god of the underworld. If you don't know Underworld, the underworld is where all of the people go when they die. So yeah, he's all about ghosts and stuff like that. And this book, as I said before, was the last book in this whole series. And near the end, and if you haven't read this book before, just skip this part. All of the gods just appeared out of the sky on their golden chariots and in all of that glory, and they came into like human-sized forms, but they were still able to kill all of the monsters. They were still able to kill all of those monsters who were supposed to kill them in these books. So yeah, they easily killed all of those monsters. And then actually what happened was that Percy's nose was bleeding. He got hit really hard on his nose, and his nose started bleeding, and the blood dripped down to his chin, and once the blood reached his chin, it fell down to the earth. And if you don't know, the demigod blood is not like normal blood. It can awaken really sleepy goddesses like Gaia, who was slumbering from the last like 1 million years or something like that, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, she was sleeping from like the last 1 million years, and she woke up once after Percy and Annabeth's blood both touched the ground. And she woke up, and she woke up in Camp Half-Blood, actually, because the first thing that she wanted to do was to destroy both of the Roman and the Greek camps. So she came there and she appeared in all of her glorious form like that, and she tried to destroy Camp Half-Blood. But actually I was quite surprised by how much of a short time she was there, because she was killed almost immediately. If you want to know, if you haven't read the book and you don't want to get any spoilers, just skip ahead from this part. So what actually happened in the end was that Piper actually has this power called charm speaking, which can make people do whatever you want them to do. So she like put all of her power into her words, and she told Gaia to go back to sleep. And it was just her words were so powerful that it hit Gaia like a rock, and she fell back to sleep. And apparently it affected everyone else around her, so everyone else went back to sleep. And and after that Leo just came with the Argo 2 and his metal dragon called Festus, and he just blasted Gaia out of the sky. It was the coolest moment I could think of. It was a really nice ending. And actually I was actually quite confused, because I did not know which book this book was continuing. And after you finish reading the Heroes of Olympus books, many people say that you should read the Magnus Chase series along with the Trials of Apollo series in the order that they were released in. So I think I'm doing that. So I first read the Magnus Chase series. I already have a review of that, so if you want, you can check that video out. I will link that video down in the description below, so you can check that out. So right now I'm reading the first book in the Trials of Apollo series. And by the way, thanks a lot to you guys who are subscribing to my channel, who came to my channel to know more, to watch more Photoshop videos. I promise that I will be making more of the Photoshop videos once I finish the series, which I already have. So there will be more Photoshop videos coming soon, so stay tuned and subscribe to my channel so that you will get notified when I post my new Photoshop videos. And actually Photoshop videos take lesser time to make, because when I was making book reviews, I actually had to read the whole book first, and after that I could make the review, because reading books takes time. Like for me, reading this whole book, which was like 500 pages long, it took me like 1 week to read. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. Bye.